Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. I didn't even know. That's nice. Well, I gotta do it all again now. Alright. It's a bit, well, it's a bit annoying. I didn't know, but thank you, yeah. Welcome everyone to the Belgian Grand Prix SLR Season 7, Tier 2, Round 13. What did I say? I talk about Raymith. Raymith into Renault now. Raymith is into Renault with Dallas, and Chuba Thingy, who just joined back, joined the Ferrari. Nadir hasn't set a lap yet. It would be very fun to see both Renaults on the front row of the grid. I don't think we've seen teammates lock front rows. I don't think I've ever seen that, ever, in my commentator career. It's not been long, but usually teams are very, very balanced. Usually you have a very fast driver and a bit of a slower driver. Battles in the midfield. You know, we have Dallas and Raymith. I think they're both going to battle in the midfield. Unfortunately, they both have a very, very good qualifying pace. But Dallas, it is known to everyone that he lacks a little bit in race pace. You have McRider, who is, well, fast overall. I don't really know about Chuba Thingy. And you have Legend, who's been winning pretty much every round of this season, and his teammate Barre, who's been battling, well, struggling in the midfield. It has been very impressive. I was surprised to see Barre battling in the midfield. I thought he would be a bit, well, a bit closer to the top three at least. We're gonna jump in with someone who's about to finish a lap, maybe one Nanny Baroni. Nanny Baroni, ex Ferrari driver as well. Another Italian, a bit wide, almost collided with the wall. I'm gonna plug off the track map. See the comment section. Nanny Baroni, that's what's missing. Nanny Baroni right in front of his teammate with a 144.6 on the softs. Room to be better. A lot of people can go fastest at the moment. I think Mustang can improve, Legend can improve, Zareth can improve. Who else can improve? Virus could improve, but he set a lap on the mediums. He's now on the softs. Let's see what he can do now. He's at a 140 right now. He's about to cross the line with a 143.2. That's good enough for P2 to separate both teammates. Dallas is in the pits. McRider is trying to go fastest at the moment. I think we've seen him last week. On the front row, I'm not very sure, but that is a costly mistake. He's going to have to go in the pits right now. That is Zareth trying to go for the top three. He's going to be a bit behind McRider, I believe. Well, I was wrong. That's Zareth with a 143.2. Good enough for P2 at the moment. Still 6 minutes and a half remaining to this session. I believe I'm going to jump in with someone in the top 3. See if Raymith can improve, going to 142s. Ooh, that is a nice exit. Power slide. I haven't seen this since, well, it's been a while since I've seen people power slide. Seen some videos about Monaco in the 80s and 90s. It was pretty dope. I was boss. Mocking weeks, letting Raymith true to gentleman. He's gonna be fastest. On board now with Nadir into Williams. I don't know what he can do in Belgium. Very nice track. I think it's my favorite. It's quite long. You have long straights, very fast corners, very deceptive. You don't think you can take the first chicane as fast as you can, but a lot of speed carried through the corners. I like this off axis corner, the Brussels corner. It is very nice. I like the understeer section. Pouhon is very nice as well. Campus, well, nothing to say about this track. I don't know if it has a weak point or something. I don't believe so. Nadir fastest in the second sector. Best all around for him at the moment, I believe. Let's see what he can do. Can he go for a top 3? There's McRider in the top 6 with a 143.5, only 5/10 off P1. We have Mocking Weeks on the lap, I believe. No, that is Meme Virus. We're gonna jump on board with him. Sorry. We're gonna keep an eye on whoever is starting his lap now. I think it is Robin. We're gonna keep an eye on Robins, and we're gonna keep an eye on which one is it? Well, everyone's on that lap. No one is. We're just gonna keep an eye on Robbins for the time being. Small lockup, small error. Bit of a bit of traffic in front. But he breezes through. He's gonna finish his lap. Virus would have won 43.1 as Legend went fastest. Would have won 42.9, so we are in the 42s. Now, Robbins, where's Robbins? To be honest, I don't know. He's finishing his lap. Like this. Where can Robbins go? You didn't go any faster. Unfortunately, 20 seconds remaining to the session, so this is everyone's last lap. I think Barra is going to be able to do it. But Chupa thinking is going to miss out. And so we have Mustang here. Mustang finishing his lap. Mustang P6 with a 143.4. Next one to cross the line is going to be not a Ferrari, a Red Bull of Nanny Baroni. That is incredibly slidey all around now. DRS opened. That is not any faster than before. We're gonna jump on board with SLR though. Well, fastest but not enough. With a 143.5. That's P8th. We have Online finishing his lap. Online, DRS opened. Online fastest all around with 142.9. Good enough for provisional pole. Raymond is about to cross the line. His lap is invalidated. Dallas is about to cross the line. His teammate. What can he do? That is fastest. But not fast enough. Robbins P11 with a 143.7. Barry is the last one. Nah, Mike Weeks is going to be the last one to cross the line. Can Barry go for provisional pole? You won't. P11 right in front of Robbins with a 143.6. Mike Weeks is going into pits. So this is qualifying. This is the qualifying session for today. Now I'm online. Zareth taking pole position on his last lap. I'm just flying around. Incredible. Now, so we have Zareth and P1 with a 142.9. Legend very, very close behind with a 142.9 as well. Raymond also in the same 10th of a second with a 143.0. Then we have his teammate Dallas on P4, Virus 5, GMCK, a bit slower than last week. He had a very, very good race pace, so we're going to have to wait for, well, the first couple of laps are a bit hectic. We're going to have to wait for about lap 5 to see if he can catch up to the front runners. Now, this is a very long formation lap. Let's see. Last week's winner, McRider, is at 130 points. That is 69 points behind Legend, who's been winning pretty much every round. He had a very bad race last week. Safety cars didn't help, but also helped it at the same time. That's a confusing confusing race. Dallas finished on the podium a couple of times. Not a very good race from him last week. He's at 96 points in P3. Nadir DNF'd last week, 78 points in 4th place. Last week's winner, McRider, fastest lap went to Parrish. P2 went to GMCK. GMCK had the win on track, but with penalties and whatnot, he finished 2nd. And in P3 we had Beret, who finished on the podium a couple of times. Also had 10 and 4 points at a couple of races. DNF'd in 11th place in Austria. Honorable mentions last week. I don't think we had a lot of finishers anyway. Well, 1 point for Welper. That's 1 point, I guess. And Parrish with 3, so we finished in 9th. Now for the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes is flying off to the distance mainly because of Legend's performance throughout the season. Very consistent, very fast, finishing on the first step of the podium. They are at 267 points. Ferrari very far behind, almost 100, well, more than 100 points behind with 152. Williams, McLaren are, well, battling for P3, both at 125. Red Bull, Alfa Romeo, and battling for P7, we have Renault and Racing Point at 102 points, and right in front is Alfa Romeo in P6 at 104. So, the Constructors' Championship is a bit tighter than the Drivers' Championship. That's usually what we have. We have, who do we have? 66. Robbins and Barra have the same points on the Drivers' Championship, and it is a very, very close battle for P8 and 9. Now we have the race starting. There we go. We have a good camera angle. Waiting for Gabs to set in his box. Jump back with McRider. Now 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. What the hell? Okay, here we go. Belgium Grand Prix. Very good start from Legend. Raymith losing places, but he has the inside line. I don't think he's going to lose anymore. Legend is trying to go side by side. No, he's not gonna. He doesn't want to screw up a race, does he? Now that is GMCK side by side through Eau Rouge and Radeon for Dallas and Virus. Now that's not going to be very good for. Oh, and we have virtual safety car. It's not going to be very good for Dallas. Lose quite the momentum. Lost a couple of places, 2 places in fact, and something happened at the back with Robbins. He lost his front wing completely. Tash has damage. Can't see anything. No one else with damage, I believe. Back on the racing speed. Now Legend is trying to make a move, trying to find a way through. It's not going to be very, very easy through that sector. Dallas, something happened with him. He is off track. There's not an overtaking opportunity in Pujon. Now we have Welper and SLR though side by side. SLR though makes his way through. No damage done. Now we're gonna have GMCK for overshooting it by a country mile. He's gonna be behind Virus after the bus stop chicane. Now after one lap, the top three is Zareth, Legend, and Raymith. Virus following closely. Three drivers pitting on the first lap. SLR though, Dallas scored. Robin, Tash is gonna keep going, even though he's missing an end plate. Now we have yellow flags, sector 2, that is Chupa Thingy. And McRider, something happened. Almost squeezed Gabs on the inside line. Does he have damage? Doesn't have damage, but he lost a lot of places. It's going to be very difficult to recover. But it's a very long race, 22 laps. 1 minute 48. I would say 1 minute 48 to 1 minute 50 per lap. That was GMCK on Virus again. Side by side. Can Virus squeeze him? He's not going to try. Online goes fastest with a 147.9. Virus can't stick his nose up the inside. At La Source. He's going to have the DRS, I believe, on the Camel Straight. Does he have it? No, he doesn't. Well, we're on lap 3. Probably going to have DRS by the end, though. Going side by side. Please show me another angle. Thank you. He's going to leave significant place if he can go up the outside here. Maybe do an Albon move on Ricardo 2019. He's not going to be able to keep up with GMCK. Welper losing places. Yellow flags, sector 2. A bit wide for Virus. Probably picked up a warning there. Now, small gaps starting to form between P3 and P4. Hopefully, GMCK can shrink that gap to mere tenths. That doesn't seem to be the case now. He's going to battle with Virus in a couple of seconds. Virus is going to have DRS, and he's not. Raymith with the fastest lap, 147.7. So he's keeping up to the guys in front. It's good. It's good to hear. Let's watch the top 3 battle it out. Zareth doesn't have DRS to defend. Legend does have DRS to attack and defend. He's not going to be able to catch up enough by the end of the Camel Straight. That's Nene. I didn't even know Nene was racing, but Nene, he collided with the wall. Battling with someone, probably. Yellow flag, sector 1. And Welper? What is Welper doing? What the hell? Alright. Well, Welper was going backwards on Camel Straight. It's quite interesting. SLR, though, now in P16 after his pit stop. Dallas. I believe Tash pitted as well, because he's now in P19. Something happened with Virus. Where's Virus? P10. Doesn't have any damage. The walls are very far in Belgium. But the speed is also high. That goes without saying. How can the virus make the move on the outside? Wolf, he's squeezed, and he makes it stick. Incredible move on Chupa thingy. Let's go back to the front runners as Nene retires from the session. And we will have a safety car. I will take that opportunity. Oh, and that is very unfortunate for the front runners. Very unfortunate for most of these people, I would say. No one's gonna... Who's that? Oh, that's Dash. Okay. No one's gonna be able to pit for new tires. I don't know if that was part of the question, but the safety car kind of happened too late. Now we're gonna have Welper, Dallas, and Tash. They're gonna take advantage of this. Gonna try to catch up the safety car queue after that. Usually the safety car stays between 2 and 3 laps in this game, but we have it 2 or 3 times during a race. Now that is Haas double stacking, losing quite some time. Robin is gonna pit as well. I don't know if he's going for the mediums. Tash on the hards. I'm gonna try to recover. Dal is gonna try to recover as well. And Welper on the mediums. Alright, I'm gonna take this small safety car period to take a little break. It's gonna take 5 seconds. Alright, and we have online. Alright, well, everyone's spitting now. Where are everyone else at the back? The one who pitted. Oh, they're very, very far, I think. Mocking Weeks is now in P1, but he's gonna have to pit before everyone else. He's not on the same strategy. McRider didn't stop. Gabs didn't stop, but he's on the hards. Aside from that, everyone pitted. So, no harm done to anyone's position, I think. Pretty much stayed the same. No one gained positions out of that, really. Except for Mocking Weeks and McRider and Gabs. Although those positions are not going to stay. Alright, another penalty for Tash. Is anyone of you gonna watch the... Alright, I'm gonna show tires then. Is anyone of you going to watch the race later today? I feel like I'm not gonna show up until the race starts. It was, I mean, it's not that I don't like Matt Gallagher and all those people, but God, that was so fucking long. It was like 1 hour between the actual race and the qualifying session. I mean, what the hell? Alright, we're back at racing speed. Mocking Weeks is in P1. McRider is still on old soft, so he's gonna have to pit very, very soon. Gabs is on hards and Mustang is also on hards, so Mustang might be going till the end. That's 16 laps till the end, so I believe he can make it. But he's gonna lose a lot of time by the end. Chubakatingi and Baroni try to make it till the end as well. We don't need a full track map, and wow. That's 12 positions up for Mocking Weeks, which is quite incredible, I would say. I know he hasn't pitted, but very impressed. I like him a lot. I thought he would step off. I thought he said that somewhere. That is Zareth move for the lead. Up the inside, very late braking, very clean move. What happened behind? That is McRider in the pits. Yeah, okay. Mary, not nice strategy. That is 3 wide. Please show something else. All right. Parrish up the outside. Barra in the inside. Can neither hold after his position. Nanny Baroni right behind, trying to move up there. Really, that's the difference between P11 and some points for him. Yeah, I am bored, actually. I've been doing this for 2 seasons now, and I'm feeling repetitive as hell, so I'm trying to do my best to concentrate on whatever is happening on track. That's why I bring out a track map, because sometimes interval don't tell everything to me. Someone can be like 3/10 behind, but nothing's gonna happen. I really want to show battles. I try to talk about the strategy before the race. I try to talk about how the strategy will turn out for some people compared to the other drivers around them. Like Ryder earlier not pitting for whatever reason during the safety car period. But yeah, I'm no zero. I'm not very good with emotions. It is what it is. It is my voice. No offense to Zero, but I don't watch his streams because I feel cringe all over my body. Maybe people like it, but I don't. I still admire that they have 2 people for A1. I still admire that Bear is there with Zero, and I am happy that A1 has a stream after all. But I am looking at chat. It's just that the only 2 people who've been talking English is you and Marcus. I cannot answer to something that I don't understand. I mean, it's not my language. So I'm trying to make it as good as I can while being alone. Trying to show as much as I can. I'm trying to improve. And sorry if it's dull to watch, but I don't know what to say, really. I mean, if you want me to say that the virus is 5.2 seconds behind, I can. I mean, usually when I change focus from battle to battle, I try to introduce every information as possible. Well, what I know. And, yes, it is very hard to focus when sometimes you want to say something, but you don't find the words for it. See, just Mustang made a very, very quick decision there by the end of the lap. Virtual safety car, right before he decided to go in. It's not going to be good for whoever was in front of the pits before that. But what was I saying? Yes, English is not my first language. So sometimes I have a French word that I know that it is exactly what I want to say, but I don't find the exact word for it in English. So if you think that, then I try to make it up by rephrasing the word, rephrasing the entire sentence. Wow, what the fuck happened to Raymith? Just spun out of nowhere. A lot of damage is going to cost him a lot. By the end of this race, he's going to be... That's 26 seconds pit stop in Belgium, I believe. And the gaps are pretty close for everyone. That's not good for Raymith at all. It's going to cost him his race, probably. But I don't control the co-commentator. I'm not going to start looking everywhere for a co-commentator. If Nene is happy about having a commentator in T1, in T2, well, if he decides to give me a commentator or something, I don't care. If he doesn't, then I'm gonna live with it. As GMCK made a move for the lead. Online Zareth is now behind, and Legend is on his tail. So the language barrier is quite a difficult one for me. I'm usually good with English, but when I start to commentate, I try to do everything as I can to be flawless, and this stress to be flawless really, well, it breaks my English a lot. The sentences are everywhere, and I use adjective like very a lot of the times. So yeah, that's it. Now I'm off, and I don't really know what to say, so I'm probably gonna be silence. To be honest, I never watch the streams. When I watched it, the only thing I wanted to know when I watched the streams in T1 or T2 was the action that happened during the race. If I know I did a good move on someone, I just wanted to see it from another perspective. And I know that a lot of drivers in T2 do it as well, as we see GMCK trying to break the slipstream online. Only half a second behind. Now 3/10s behind because of the DRS. He's on mediums. If you didn't see it, he's on the mediums. Most of the top 10 is on mediums. Only for mocking weeks on the softs. I don't think he's going to go till the end with that set of tires. Raymith trying to gain every position lost, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Well, in conclusion, thanks for that. I do take it as a critique, but I know you probably don't have anything against me as a person because we don't know each other, and yeah, I guess I'll try to improve as much as I can, as I was really trying to do. Raymith, fastest lap on the soft with 146.0. Huge lockup for online. Could Legend take advantage of this in the next corner? I think online really closed the gap at the apex. Forced Legend to brake prematurely. Brake before the traction zone. But yeah, you should, I think as Nene said, you should come, yeah? Why not? You want to be commentator? I don't know. Maybe I could be your co-commentator for a race. Hello, let me know. I don't even know if you're still watching. Maybe I've been talking to no one, in fact. All right. I am back, and well, what happened? Okay, GMCK is now in the lead. Legend is now past Zereth. Zereth, what is happening? I think he's losing a lot of his pace, maybe because he didn't have the DRS for the last couple of laps. Hopefully he has ERS in bank. Everyone has more ERS than GMCK. Can Legend make a move for the lead up the outside at Lecombe? He's gonna be able to. Up the outside as well. When I'm not kidding when I tell you this guy is very impressive. GMCK now under threat from behind. Zereth will want the place back. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We have quite a show now in front. Not so much behind. We have Chupa Thingy. A small train of cars. Gaps are within 1 and 2 seconds for pretty much everyone except for P10, 11, and 12. P9, 11, and 10. Yeah, it's a bit of out of order, but Chupa losing ground to Parrish in front. We know that Parrish is a very fast driver. He's been, well, picked up the point last week. Fastest lap in Hungary. I mean, Belgium is quite different from Hungary. But it's still two very fun tracks. Chupa Thingy, what happened? Lost a place? We have yellow flags before Lecombe. It is It's now cleared off. No incidents as I saw. We'll jump back on board with Zareth, who has a pretty good view of both of these two guys' rear. I know that sounds dirty, but that was intended. Switchback move from Legend. Impressive. Very nice. Now, that's Legend, yes, with the DRS. GMCK wasn't in the was in front in the DRS detection zone. Zareth will have a chance now. I think GMCK is trying to gain plays back. He's not going to be kind with his ERS. Strategy-wise, I mean, online should maybe... Yes, 0 is the best way around, I believe. That's the GMCK trying to squeeze Legend up the inside, and now... that's one way of doing an overtaking opportunity. Take out boated guys behind. Nice. Virus is now in the P2. Did Legend pick up any damage? I don't think so, but Zareth is another story. Missing in the entire right-hand side of his front wing. Absolute madness. He's gonna have to pit. Lose a lot of places. And lose points by the end, unfortunately for him. It's too bad. He was such on a good race, and now in the spawn of a second, everything went to shit. Legend was really lucky to only lose a place to Virus, and that's 8 seconds in total. Gap, 2 laps is kind of sucks, not gonna lie. I don't know if GMCK is going to have a penalty outside of the race for that. Squeezed him pretty hard, but was Legend significantly alongside. That's going to be something the stewards are going to be looking at. Parrish is right behind. Mocking Weeks. Do we have penalties? GMCK, 3 warnings, so nothing here. Penalty for me and Virus. Only 1 warning for Legend. Pretty impressive. Online, probably going to finish outside of the points, unfortunately. 2 warnings. So not a lot of penalty. Well, just as I say that. A majority of people don't have a lot of penalties. So what we see here is pretty much how this thing will end, unless we have an error from GMCK or Meme Virus. Now, something that I wasn't expecting was Zareth staying out. I never thought it would be a good decision, but now with only 1 lap remaining, and it's a long one, you could finish maybe P7, I believe. So, damage reduction here for Zareth. He's not going to be able to defend from Beret. Now Parrish is 1 place up. Overtook F1 Mustang. Mustang, who's finally going to finish our race. Hopefully I'm not talking too soon. I don't think he finished last week either. Now that is Legend making a move around the outside at Les Combes. Didn't end well last time something like that happened, but he makes the move stick. on Virus, and that's going to be P2 for him. Mustang with a 3-second time penalty. He could have... I don't even know if he just fucked up his race. Mustang taking the position back. We're going to stick with those two until the end of the race. And then we're going to jump on board with F1 Mustang once their race is done. You know what? I think Legend has just made the move. He's going to stay there if something happens. We're going to see it somewhere. Can Parrish catch up to Mustang? No, he's using minimum ERS. He's at 0. Oh, I didn't understand what you were saying, Marcus. Oh, Mustang hit the wall. Can he go for it? He's very, very close. Could just outbrake him. Try to make a move. He's going to take the inside. Oh my god. When he pushed him. Ah, and that is... Oh, what turned out... an incredible move turned out to be a P13 finish. I don't even think he crossed the line. He's right in front of the finish line. Oh. Poor Parrish. Wow. What a finish. Oh, wow. I didn't understand what you were saying, Marcus, when you said, who is Zero? I'm talking about Zero F1, a commentator in A1. Well, A1, yeah. So on Saturdays. Same time as T2, but on Saturdays. Now that means Tash is going to finish in P14, Parrish is going to finish P15. I don't know if we're going to give him, after the race, his position, but I'm gonna fill you in next week about all the penalties and the final standings. Still unclear at the moment. I would give him, if I was a steward, but I'm no steward. A good race from Jams TK. We're gonna have to wait and see what the stewards say about the GMCK incident with Legend. But Legend recovered for P2, and Virus stayed in there for a P3 finish. Zareth, unfortunately, is going to finish in P5. He had an incredible race. Started in P1, 5 positions down. Sorry. Fill you in on fastest lap is Legend. Legend with the fastest lap, 146.2. Had to finish with 19 points on the standings, if not 26. So that is it for today. Drop a like, subscribe to the Straight Line Racing channel. We have 2 other live streams on YouTube, A1 with assist and T1 with no assist at all. Thanks for joining me, and have a nice week. Hopefully everyone is okay this week with coronavirus hitting the entire Earth. So have a nice week, everyone.